Shall we play a game?
Hello and welcome back to Vintage Gaming Memories. If you like the content on the channel, or if you're just in a good mood, please be sure to click and subscribe. Believe me, your support does help drive this channel, and I do thank you for it. Now in this video, we're going to look at an interesting one. So this is the Rana Systems 1000 disk drive that's complete in the original box and in the original shipping box as well. So here's the bad part. I bought this over 2 months ago, and I haven't even checked it out until now. All I did was open this box up here to see that there was another box in there with the Rana Systems 1000, and I didn't even pull this out. So it might even be a drive in there. However, I'm pretty sure the seller was very reputable and trustworthy. This box here came in another box that was a shipping box, so this is preserved in its original condition, which is great. I mean, I don't know, it's not like I'm collecting this or anything, but it is the original Rana Systems shipping box. So just a little bit about this. Only persuaded to get it because of the monthly Flashback 40 with Antics and Analog. Those are the videos I've been doing. I've done 4 of them so far. You can click over here on top to get some of the latest ones. In doing those videos, I look at the Antic and Analog magazines from 40 years ago. You know, it's just hard not seeing the advertisement for this drive. So that's what really got me to buy it. It actually got me to buy something from 40 years ago. So great marketing on Rana's side. Now the seller did note on the listing that this is in excellent overall condition and that the drive does power up, but no guarantees that it works. And I believe this came out in mid-1983, so it's a 40-year-old drive. I think I'm going to have to get a hold of the field service manual just in case I need to look into this, but I'm going to have to be very optimistic and say that this will power up and at least read a disc. But let's take a look. Well, here we go. This is the drive. I always wanted this one and the Indus and the track drive back in the 80s. Never could afford them. I mean, it just was the 1050 for me. And now I have this, so this will be cool. So here's a look at the outer box. I always did like these drives. They had the digital readout of which track you're on and giving you error codes. I mean, what my 1050 just had the basic LED steady light and noise that you would hear. All right. All right, we got the power adapter. And I see styrofoam, which is great for packing. Let's pull out the drive. And here it is. That's what I'm looking at. You even got a floppy in there. And it does smell like 1983, but in a good way. It's got the new smell in the box, which is pleasant. So here is the Smart DOS. Let's take this out. Oh, I like that. Even got the protecting, the head protector that they put in new drives when you get them. So let's look at everything that comes with this. So we have the installation guide in color. Yeah, 1983, at least the copyright is. I believe it was around June 1983 that this came out. And like I said, we have the diskette for the Smart DOS. We have the power cord. I'll check to make sure it is in good condition before I plug it in. But let's look at the drive now. I mean, it's physically in great condition. I get some of the packing off of here and clean it up. All the rubber footings are on there. They're not like smoothed off with the adhesive sliding because they just got too hot in the attic and they just moved off the actual location where they originally were. These look perfect. You can even read the serial number on the bottom. Back looks great as well. Just probably have to clean this thing up a little bit, get all the packing material off of this. But I'm going to just do that and be right back and have it all hooked up, and we'll try to boot it up with the 800XL. Okay, so I have the Rana Systems 1000 connected, powered up, not powered up, but powered connection, and connected to the 800XL and into the 1702 monitor. And as you can see from the photos, I did open this up before I started recording because I just wanted to make sure that the capacitors in there were not expanding, nor were they leaking. And as you can see by these pictures, it's immaculate. I didn't clean it. I didn't have to do anything. There was no dust, nothing inside of there. So either this has never been turned on, or it was turned on maybe just a few times and just boxed away. Or maybe there's a problem with it. Who knows? But we'll find out soon enough. So dip switch settings are set correctly. Default for this to be drive 1. Plugged in. No diskettes in. Let's power this up. It should come up. Track 39, I believe. Let's see. Or maybe not. Well, no, it should go to 39. Like, yep, there we go. Looks good. Now let's try a diskette, and let's see if we can boot from a disk. So I have one here that I know will work. And let's turn it on. What a great sign that is. Tracks are counting up. Everything looks good so far. Oh, that is awesome. All right, well, it's a success. Where's the music to play? There it goes. There's something here I kind of overlooked. I want to go over really quick about the front of this drive. Very unique. It has a touchpad. So 5 of these labels here are really touchpad. You just put your finger over it and you can toggle between it. But if you look at the box, it doesn't show that. It actually has buttons that you push to actually initiate that option. I'm going to power this on. We'll wait till it gets to the 39 track. So we see that the track number is shown, the power light is indicated, the busy light was just on a second ago, and the protect light does go on if you put a floppy in there that is protected like this one. So I'll put that in there and you'll see it stays lit. If I flip it over, which is not protected on the other side, right there you can see the notch, it will be not lit. Right, so you can also do this. Let me show you another option. So this is the side that's not protected, but if I put my finger over that touchpad, it's not protected. So you can force a protection over a floppy that's not protected. The unit ID, that's the address of the drive. If I had 3 drives connected in, all daisy chained, and I didn't know which drive was drive 1, 2, or 3, how I designated it, I would just press the unit ID and it tells me which address this is. So that's 1. Obviously there's only 1 drive. But it could be 1, 2, or 3, or 4, whatever I have it set up as. The track, as we can see already, is on 39. If I press that in, it turns it off. So it's just a toggle on and off. Error, so if you should have an issue with the drive and you think there's a problem, you press the error and you would see an error code coming up. But it's a 00, there's no errors. You would look at that error code and reference back to the table that's in the manual, and you can kind of troubleshoot it from there. And then the very last thing here is density. So density can be set by the dip switches that are in back. I have it defaulted at low density, but you can also configure it through the option in SmartDOS, the reconfiguration function. But let me show you what options will be shown here. LO is for low density. And there's also another option that would be displayed. It would be H1 for high density and H2 for double density. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that box threw me off a bit when I saw it, and I said, wait a second, there's not buttons on here. Didn't realize that there were actually touchpad. Well, I call this a success. A 40-plus-year-old drive, looks brand new, works perfectly. Something I always wanted as a child. As an adult, I have it now. And it will sit on my shelf to admire. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know. Comment down below what you think. Tell me if you have one of these back in the past, or maybe you have one today. Hope you enjoy it. And until next time, keep that gaming passion for the past alive by living it today. Take care, everyone.